just was fucking jealous. And then she just started up being like, you know, I think she's a bad person, you know, like all this nonsense about Michael. Do you realize that Luna and Michael are dating? Like, he doesn't care. You think he doesn't know? I tell him, come on. And then he just sitting there and he's like, yeah, so? And she's like, what, that doesn't bother you? And that she's like trying to get her eyes? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of my family. I don't need that bullshit. You're crossing lines here because Jeremy, my producer, is not in our roleplay. He does not roleplay for the specific reasons, and I will give you them right now. Reason number one, the drama that you all create. Okay, that drama scene there. Oh, you know what Luna's doing the... Why should that matter to him? It's not like it's impeding my work. Okay, it doesn't matter. And then reason number two is because he's got arthritis. A lot of the recordings that you see are done by me because he can't really, his hands are not good. He can't really hold things very well. And granted, yes, he's an engineer. Also, he's tired when he gets home. He goes out, he works for the government, he types codes all day and all night. Then he comes home and he's exhausted. And then he goes and he sets up my stream and he looks into the details of things to help further the stream for me. And that's how these things go. I mean, like, he gets the equipment, he gets me set up with certain opportunities to where I can go places and do things that could bring you guys more entertainment. That's what he does. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. But what I'm not okay with is when you guys go sit there and you're like, oh, well, Luna, this and this and this. Like, that's not okay. It's not okay because you're causing drama on purpose. And I see that. And granted, it will do nothing to my streaming, but it will make me angry that you are trying to disable things going on in my life. Like, you're trying to ruin my career, essentially. And granted, I know that your efforts will be in vain. They will not work. I am still mad that you had the intention to hurt me. That's like someone getting ready to do a heist and then saying, oh, as they get there and they're like, they try to do the heist and then they get caught, so they never get to do the heist, and they're like, well, I didn't steal. No, like, you still tried to do the heist. You still tried to cause drama. Even though you didn't steal, you still tried. And that's still bad and still illegal, okay? That's what this is like, except it's not a heist and you're not stealing anything. Right now, you know, I hope you get that analogy in. But anyway, so, long story short, I'm tired of drama. And I'm also tired of the bullshit coming from Jace. Okay, Jace, you wanted me to, I mean, you didn't talk to me. You ignored me and you treated me like shit during that hurricane. You were gone. Okay, the second that you walk out and you decide you're gonna ignore me, that's and then the second that you actually go and start fucking around with other girls, that's the second I say, sayonara, okay? I'm not gonna sit there and keep giving you gifts and begging you to talk to me so that we can make peace. I'm not gonna demean myself any longer for you. And if you keep doing stuff like making up these gossip and rumors, it's gonna get handled. Cause yes, I did read what you said to Saya. Hate to tell you that, but I read it as I was given a screenshot. Sucks that your friends talk behind your back. Maybe, just maybe you shouldn't have pissed me off. Okay? Because I wouldn't have treated you like that. Now, I get it. You're like, oh, well, you're treating me like crap now. Well, yeah. When you bite the hand that feeds you, you're gonna get smacked. All right? Now, I didn't actually hit you, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna be your buddy if you're gonna go and try to hurt me. And when you're creating drama and rumors and all kinds of things and stuff that's not true about me, yeah, it's not gonna make me like you. In fact, what does it make everybody else think? It makes everybody else think that you are obsessed with me and that you still have feelings for me and you can't get over it that I moved on. You cannot get mad at me because Luna's character decided to go and move on and date Michael's because you decided to go and be like, oh, well, I fucked 2 girls and they're my subbies now. Yeah, that's like an STD explosion ready to happen. Okay, I don't want it anywhere near me. The second that you so rub that in my face that you were fucking 2 different girls at the same time and that they're quote unquote begging for seconds, that was the second that I said, I'm done. Okay, I don't care how much you donated to me on Twitch. You know, I really don't care. I tried to make amends with you. I tried to make things right. You're mad at me based on like one fight that we had. Like, you know, you don't like the truth. You're wondering why Jade cheated on you. Jade cheated on you because she didn't have the balls to face you and tell you that you're an asshole. Okay, but I do. And then you don't like it? So what do you want? Do you want people to lie to your face and hide from you and cheat on you because you can't handle the truth? Or would you rather people tell you the truth and then you work it out? Be grateful that I told you the truth and didn't cheat on you. That's what you need to be grateful for. Now, it's been 3, almost 4 months now since that incident. It's been a long fucking time. It's time you close the book and get over it. There's nothing else I could do for you. I'm sorry. Like, I would have loved to be your friend again. I honestly would have. Because, well, granted, Jace, we had some great times together. We went to Disney. In real life, we went to Disney. We went swimming. We went to the beach. We had a lot of fun joking around and, you know, doing role plays about, like, squirrels and, you know, weapons and all kinds of stuff. I mean, not all in that order, but you know what I mean? Like, we had a great time. And you need to, like, look at that and say, hey, look, we had some good times. Let's try to remember the good and let go of the bad. Because, to be honest, I really don't think about you anymore. And when I do think about you, it's only because someone brings your name up. And the only reason why, and the only times that I, you know, when I do actually think about you, I try to say, well, there was some good to him. And he did all these things. And that makes him somewhat of a decent person inside. But when you go and you do these things where you create rumors and you give my address out to people and you talk like, you treat me like trash, that doesn't make me want to hold on to the good. That makes me want to run far, far away from you. And you could chase me all the way down to the opposite end of the world and harass me. But you will face every single lawsuit on your way there. So you have a choice. You could either shut the fuck up and move on, or you could make peace. Now, I tried to call you because I had several people come up to me and say, I think he is still angry, you know, this is what's going on. And they showed me pictures of the proof of evidence that you were saying all these things about. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but the things you said to Saya, okay, they showed me proof of it with a screenshot. And they're like, yeah, you should probably try to make peace with him. Well, I've tried, and I've tried multiple times over the course of the several months. And you did things like send me bags of gummy dicks and all kinds of bullshit because you're very immature. Now, I think what we should be doing is I think that you should try to make peace. Make peace. Figure out a way to try to make it right between each other. Because if you make peace with me, then you don't have to be angry anymore and you can have a friend. You can have a friend. I won't expect anything from you. I just want peace between us. I don't want any more fighting. I don't want any more gossip. I don't want any more drama or rumors or nothing, okay? I don't go around being like, oh yeah, Jace is a fucking whore and has probably STDs, which I also find that funny because you went around claiming I gave you STDs when you went cheated on me behind my back and with 2 different girls. 2 different girls. If anything, you got it from the 2 different girls. And if you had like STDs, then why didn't you say so right away? I don't believe that you have STDs from me. I think you got it from the 2 other girls, and I think that's very fucking pathetic that you go and try to say that I gave it to you. But I'd be more than happy to post some blood results and blood tests and, you know, things that I did, because I went to the doctor today and got checked, and I'm 100% clean. Sorry. Sucks to be you. But yeah, if it's true, I hope things get better for you. And a little advice, stop cheating. You can't go and stick your dick in multiple holes and then expect not to get an STD. And FYI, you can't get STDs from pixels. Hate to inform you there, but you can't get them from pixels. Okay? I'm sorry, but my little red-headed avatar didn't give it to you. So, and the other thing you need to be aware of is stop telling people you're a werewolf. When the moon came up and you were here, I never ever saw you turn into a wolf. Just saying. Okay? You know, and you're trying to say, oh, I'm a werewolf. Like, I don't remember you turning into a werewolf. Ever. So, you need to stop. But yeah, you guys could keep attempting to try to get attention, but I'll tell you right now, as far as it goes, Jace and Giacomo, nobody thinks you're cool. Nobody finds that amusing. The only thing that they think about it is that you guys are immature and desperate. That's what you look like. It is not appealing to another woman or another man if you swing that way. And it doesn't make people like you, and it doesn't give you power. You want to know how to get power? I'll tell you. You get power by doing great things. By doing greatness. You don't get power by tearing people down. Yeah, I know a lot of you are like, yeah, I saw you take over this kingdom and that kingdom and this military and that military. Yeah, there's a reason, you dummies. I took them over because the existing leaders were very bad people. They were abusing their members and raping people. Like, what kind of ruler would I be if I allowed people to suffer at the hands of their own ruler? I can't stand for that. So yeah, I took those places over, and my military grew to over 300 members. And that's great, because I put a lot of work into it. But, you know, with this said, it's a lot of time and responsibility, and what I've considered doing is I've considered getting rid of division heads. The reason being is that you division heads want me to do all the work for you, and I don't see why I should be giving you any power if you aren't going to do any work. I'm sorry, but that's just the way things are. If you aren't going to do any work, then you aren't going to get your position. And it's almost better if I just get rid of all the division heads and there just be one sole leader, and that be me. And the reason why is because I'm the only one doing anything. I get people saying, well, where's my division head? You know, he's never around, or she's never going to do her job, or she's just idly chatting instead of, like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Because I go and I give you warnings and I tell you to grow the fuck up and do your job, and you don't do it. Sorry, but that's not the way my life is supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be sitting there and running your job for you. I mean, I get people coming up to me, like back when Saya was the head of military police, she would not do anything at all. She would come online and then she'd start going, and instead of actually taking care of her soldiers, she'd be like, oh, everybody, let's come to the strip club. Like, no, you are not a stripper when you're on duty. Okay, that's